Welcome everyone to our chakra series. The sequence is the throat, a place of communication. So let's start in our comfortable seated pose and doing a couple shoulder rolls here. And then when you're ready, finding a nice long spine and just letting your chin move towards the heart and moving in half circles with the neck here. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. It's a gentle movement. So it is located in our throat, in the region of the neck and the shoulder. So we're going to be working with that. The next time your ear is on the right side of your shoulder, let's stay here. Sweep your right arm up and let the weight of your hand rest on the left side of your face. And see how this feels on the left side of the neck. You could choose to stay here or release your left hand and walk it further away from the hip. See how that feels, finding the intensity or wrapping it behind you so that the back of your left hand is behind you, the low back. Remembering that this is a yin practice, so moving in the right amount of intensity for your body. So not pushing through the wall of resistance, but rather meeting it with compassion. Just saying hello to the resistance and meeting it with kindness. And especially we're working with the neck and shoulders, really tight places for all of us. So be gentle, give your body a chance to ease its way and relax into the poses. And of course, we're breathing in and out through the nose. And just for a moment here, bring your gaze down to your right thigh as you walk your hand towards the back of your head. Just getting a different stretch on the back of the neck here. Just for a few more breaths. Exploring sensation in the neck. And then keep your head in this position as you release your right arm down, release your left arm to the side if it's behind you, and roll your chin back towards the heart, returning to a neutral spine, neutral neck position. Draw your shoulder blades together. And breathe so the chin is still towards the heart. And then add some gentle half circles. Left ear, left shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder. And then the next time your left ear is on the left shoulder side, we're going to stay here. Notice how this feels, which may feel completely different than the other side. If you wish to sweep your left arm and rest your hand on the side of your face, and then check in here. Right, we're not forcing anything here, it's just the weight of the hand. And then option for that right arm to walk away from you to the right or sweeping it behind you. Where do you want to feel the stretch here? Soften the jaw, you can close your eyes. So in these yin poses, we're going to explore the emotional and mental connection of this throat chakra to the physical world. Being that it's in our throat, it is the way we express ourselves, we communicate with others. It's about communicating your thoughts, your feelings, and intentions clearly and accurately. So the throat chakra, aka Vishuddha, is the place where we work on expanding our voice and the power of will. The sacred truth of the Vishuddha is that every choice we make, every thought, every word, and every action is an act of power that has consequences on a global scale. Alright, begin to bring your gaze towards the left leg, walking your hand on the back of the head. Just for a few moments, getting a nice stretch on the back of the neck here. So it may not be like a popular chakra. Personally, I don't think we talk about it enough, but it's very powerful. All right, releasing your hand away from the head, gently rolling the chin back towards the heart. Right, walking the fingertips out to the side, get long through the back of the neck. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And then bring your gaze back up to neutral. Then bring it up towards the sky for half circles here, nice and gentle. So it's almost like you're drawing a rainbow with your chin. Nice and gentle half circles. Taking a few more gentle opening of the front of this throat chakra as we slowly move towards the center, coming back into a neutral chin, extending the legs to shake out, moving to the left, to the right, your gaze. Alright guys, we're gonna come into standing here. So you can't really see the rest of my upper body, but I am just stretching and getting long through the sides of the body and moving side to side. And then when you're ready, exhale into a gentle forward fold. So bending your knees a lot, interlacing your fingers behind the head. And I'm kind of wrapping my arms around my ears, whatever is comfortable for the upper body. We're only here for less than a minute. I'm just kind of encouraging more release in the neck and the shoulders and the jaw. While we think of communication as speaking, a big part of communication is also listening. Right? And I think that is something that we tend to forget, is this idea of listening to others, listening to ourselves. All right, release your hands. And we're just going to make our way onto our hands and knees. From table pose, moving into gentle cat-cow stretches. Take your time, let your breath move the body back and forth into gentle cat-cows. So as you move into these poses, any form of yoga really, not just in Yin, really open up that listening communication, right? Listening to your body, listening to your thoughts. Okay, so if you have a block, have it ready in front of you if you wish to use it. We're coming into a puppy stretch. So keeping your hips above your knees. I'm putting my chin on the block. You can adjust the height of that block. If that's a lot for the neck, please let your forehead rest instead. Okay, so finding a position that it's happy for the neck. And then let your heart melt. So whether you're on your chin or your forehead, commit yourself to stillness and allow the muscles to relax. So these yin poses take about a minute, even up to 5 minutes, even 10 minutes, in order for our muscles to realize when we find the stillness, the muscles can begin to stop twitching and relax, knowing that we're still. And when that happens, we move a little deeper into the fascia surrounding these muscles, right? Stressing and stretching those fascia, allowing more suppleness throughout the entire body and the joints. So that's one physical benefit of doing Yin Yoga, is adding suppleness to the joints, right? And there's so much more to it than just the physical aspect. And there's this challenge of keeping our mind quiet in these moments of stillness. So even though we're not strengthening per se our muscles, we're strengthening our muscles of awareness, our muscle of concentration. So there's a lot of magic happening in these yin poses. All right, if you have something underneath you, let's go ahead and move it out to the side. We're making our way into thread the needle. So starting with your right arm underneath, resting on the right side of the face. If you prefer to have a blanket under the head, please go ahead and do that, supporting the neck so that it's happy. Option to take that left arm up or take it behind you, just like we did in seated. All right, and then listen. Find stillness. Listen to the body. This is all about also sensing. This throat chakra is about sensing the vibrations around us. You know how we can experience someone's vibe from afar, right? But about 3 feet away, we can sense a person's aura, the vibration, or even a situation. We can tell if something is off, right? So every aspects of matter, the solid aspects of matter, are constantly vibrating at high speeds, right? The earth is vibrating. It's got a certain vibration that actually resonates with the human body. So that is a quality of our throat chakra, is sensing these vibrations, right? Sounds, vibrations. It's a form of communication. Alright guys, if that left arm is behind you, go ahead and take it back in front of the face in order to support you to rise up. Gentle, gentle. We're going to switch sides. Left arm this time threads the needle underneath, and we rest on the left side of the face. Once again, supporting the head as needed. One side might feel completely different, so honor that. And use your props, pillow, blanket. And then choosing for that right arm to sweep up, or to move it behind your low back, or to keep it in front of you, in front of the face. So a person who starts each day from a calm, centered state of mind will set this frequency, this vibration, to have a more calm and centered kind of day. Your interactions with others, the vibration that you give off to your surroundings and to others will be calm and centered. Right? So setting intentions is part of the power of the throat chakra, right? This idea of putting it out there and setting an intention. So if you wish to set an intention for your practice, right, you can do that anytime. When you're ready, if the arm is behind you, if that right arm is behind you, gently take it back in front of you. Using that right hand now to gently press yourself up, sliding that left arm out of the way, And coming into child's pose from here. Let your big toes touch. Knees can open wide or stay together. Whatever is soothing for your child's pose today. And then let your forehead rest. And then just for a moment, just rolling onto your forehead side to side, shaking the head no. And then pausing in the center to breathe, to feel, to listen. Here's a quote from George Leonard. At the heart of each of us, whatever our imperfections, there exists a silent pulse of perfect rhythm, a complex of waveforms and resonances, which is absolutely individual and unique, and yet which connects us to everything in the universe. The act of getting in touch with this pulse can transform our personal experience and in some way alter the world around us. Alright, so listen and feel that pulse. It's a perfect rhythm for each and every single one of us. It's hard to detect. It's subtle, it's difficult to pinpoint or describe, but they affect us profoundly. So tune into that. I heard somewhere one time in class where we start by even pretending, right, to feel the vibration, to sense it. So if you're not sure where to start by imagining. Take one more breath here. And then we slowly activate the arms, pressing down to lift. Coming up into all fours. And then making your way into the downward facing dog. Right? If it's better for you to stay in all fours and move into cat-cow, go ahead and do that. So in down dog, you can feel free to bend one knee at a time. Once again, shaking the head side to side, loosening up that upper body. Alright guys, if you are in down dog, go ahead and lower down. Everyone, if it's okay for you to sink your hips back or come into kneeling, we're coming into lion's breath. It's one of my favorite. It looks really funny, but it's so good to loosen up the throat and the jaw. So inhale in, and then as you exhale, stick that tongue out. You can even make that ah sound. It's okay. Open up that mouth. Inhale in through the nose. And in lion's breath, open the mouth wide, stick that tongue out, make a sound if you wish, like a lion. There you go. So not too many Instagram poses of lion's breath. It's not very flattering, but so powerful. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna make our way down onto our back. So letting yourself roll onto your back. Giving yourself a nice stretch when you get there, extending the legs, extending the arms, spreading the fingertips, spreading the toes. All right. Taking your knees towards the sky, feet on the floor. We're coming into supported bridge here. So drawing the shoulder blades together, making sure the space in the neck is neutral in the front, the back, and the sides. Take an inhale. And then exhale the hips off the ground, sliding a prop, even if it's a book or a pillow, supporting your sacrum here. Now, if you wish to move to the wall, I should have mentioned this earlier, we're going to move into legs up the wall, right, with or without the wall. So even if you don't have any props underneath you, right, you could still participate as we take our legs up the wall. So finding a wall or staying where you are, Just letting your organs relax in the supported bridge, with or without anything underneath you. Right, just letting your spine melt into this pose. Feeling your shoulders, your upper body relax a little bit more down into the earth. Softening at ease and surrendering to this moment, to this pose. Alright guys, when you're ready, let your knees move towards the sky, so it's right above the hips, in preparation to extend the legs up towards the sky. So once you feel stable here, let your legs move up the sky. Some of you might already have that wall for more support. Some of you might just have it suspended like I'm doing here. And just resisting the urge to actually move the neck side to side. So just keeping your gaze up towards the sky here. And just letting the energy from your legs fall down like waterfalls. Just relaxing the legs, releasing the low back. Slight bend on the knees as needed. And then commit to stillness. Breathe in and out through the nose. So this throat chakra is our voice. It's the place where we speak, we sing, we recite poetry, or say loving words and gestures. Conversely, we use this voice to project hurt, criticism, or slander. So when this throat chakra is in harmony, we affirm life in the way we speak and express ourselves. We communicate love. We vocalize appreciation. So ways we can balance or even heal our throat chakra is through prayer. They say talking to nature, singing like nobody is listening. We've all heard that before. Meditating. Saying no to something that does not resonate with you. Right? This is about expressing our truth. Take a few more breaths here. Enjoying the sensation of release, of tuning in, of feeling the body, of feeling the vibration. Alright guys, go ahead and bend the knees towards the chest, releasing the foot down to the earth. If you're on the wall, just simply roll onto your side. Once you're back into the bridge, we're going to move any support we have underneath so that we can lower the spine back down to neutral. Pause there for a moment. Feel, notice, be aware of the sensations in the spine, the body. Alright, I'm gonna roll over onto my left side here. Left arm is long in front of me, knees are bent and stacked, and my right hand is clapping, almost like clapping with my left. So we're gonna get ready for our spinal twist here, but first we're gonna open the right arm and then close it back. So keeping the bottom half of your body steady and just flapping your wings here. Your gaze can be on your right thumb, As you open and close. And then the next time you open up here, I'm going to adjust so that both my shoulder blades are on the ground. Alright, in fact, I'm going to place a block between my thighs here for support. So whatever is good for your body at this time. And let your gaze move to the right. And then enjoying this twist. You can even place your left hand on top of the thigh. And continue to invite a sense of surrender. Enjoying this twist where they say it's the tonic for the spine. Feeling the vibration of the breath as it moves in and out through the nose and the throat, the lungs. Some of you might take the option to extend the top leg. So after a while, when the body relaxes, it can open up a little bit more. So if you wish to extend that leg, see how that feels. If it doesn't feel right, just take it back to both knees bent. Feeling the jaw and the tongue and the throat softer. There's less gripping. Right? It's really the place where we hold a lot of tension. We don't realize it, but those shoulders begin to creep up towards the ears. So really paying attention to softening it. Alright guys, if that top leg is bent, go ahead, or if it's extended, go ahead and bend it. Bring your gaze back up to the ceiling. And inhale the knees back to the center. Give it a hug. Find that neutral spine. And preparing to roll to your right side. Right arm is going to be long in front of you. Knees are stacked and bent, about hips height here. Left arm meeting the right, so palms facing each other. And then on the inhale, flap the left wing open. Bring it back to close. Inhale to open the wings, keeping the hips or keeping the bottom half steady. Inhale to open, so really moving kind of from your core here. And then the next time you have that left arm open, I'm adjusting so that both shoulder blades are on the ground. I'm holding on, grabbing onto my block here to support my thighs. I'm really adjusting because we're here for the next couple of minutes in our twist, looking over the left shoulder. And then pause when you're ready. You can place that right hand on top of the left leg as an option. You can extend the top leg as an option. And stay here for the next minute and a half or so. So this is our last yin pose before Shavasana. And beginning to really tune in to a mantra you'd like to welcome in your Shavasana. So the word mantra, man meaning mind, and tra meaning protection or instrument. So a mantra is a tool for protecting our minds, our hearts. Mantra serves as focusing devices for making the mind one-pointed and calm. It is a vibration likened to someone shaking your shoulders to wake you up from sleep. So a mantra is designed to awaken the mind from its habitual sleep of ignorance. So beginning to think of a mantra you'd like to welcome here shortly. And it doesn't have to be big or dramatic. It can be simple, something that is coming from your heart. And this mantra, the rhythm of this mantra can work on a subconscious level and permeate our inner rhythms. Some examples of a mantra or an affirmation can be, I am love, or I am healthy. So finding one that resonates in your heart. And some say that spoken aloud for a few minutes in the morning, this mantra can reverberate silently in the mind all day long, carrying with it the imprints of its vibration, image, and meaning. So it is believed that the mantra is working its magic on the fabric of both mind and body. So it's powerful. Alright guys, allow your head to gently gaze back up to the ceiling. Let your knees come back to the center. And allowing your knees to draw little circles in one direction. And then circling it in the opposite direction. Just finding some neutral space there on the low back. Alright, feel free to adjust anything you need to before we come into Shavasana. You can reach your legs and your arms up, moving the wrists and the ankles around. Maybe a happy baby. So moving a few minutes here before we find that total rest in Shavasana. Hugging the knees in. Anything you need. And then when you're ready, make your way into your comfortable version of corpse pose of Shavasana, either knees bent or legs straight. Let your palms turn up or down. Close your eyes. Adjust anything you need to. And then just let the magic of your practice do the work now. Just lay here in quietness, in stillness, in complete surrender. The breath is whatever it wants it to be. And just allowing yourself to open up to the mantra or the affirmation that is calling out to you. Repeat that mantra to yourself 3 times. And remembering this mantra is available to you anytime. A quote from Lao Tzu says, "Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habit. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." So allowing your mantra to permeate every part of your body, every part of your cell, to the very vibration of the cells. And just letting yourself be. Laying here in complete surrender. There is nothing to do. And keeping our eyes closed, we invite movement in our fingertips and our toes, letting your head gently roll side to side. If you wish to stay longer in Shavasana, by all means, stay in Shavasana and just pause this video. If you're ready to move, go ahead and stretch, extend the legs and the arms. And then rolling onto your left side, pressing down to come up into your comfortable seated pose. We're going to close this practice with the sound of Om, the primordial sound of Om. Take your hands to heart center. Take an inhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.